Good day to everybody. It's another short video brought to you by HAVAL, SA Must Fall. Of late on social media, I've been asked many questions, and the one that really sort of stands out for me is, why did you buy the HAVAL? Why did you buy an H6? And here's the truth. I bought the vehicle because when I went to the showroom floor, when I had a look at all the little lights and the nice little buttons and you could play with everything, and it really, I was like a kid in a toy store. You know, it had all these little niggly tidbits that were nice, and mood lighting, and you know, it's what anyone wanted out of a car. So I sat in it, and the cockpit looked really nice. It was nice to sit in. I didn't think about it any further. I decided to buy the vehicle. I decided to buy it. And that's where I went wrong. I admit fault. I was wrong. I take accountability. And where was I wrong? I didn't do the research. I didn't go onto the internet and type in "Hello Peter HAVAL" and have a look at the comments. I didn't speak to the competitors in the marketplace and find out what they thought about the brand. I didn't speak to the veterans. I didn't speak to actual owners to find out, you know, what were their problems with the vehicle, if any. I didn't. So I've got to take accountability, and I've got to admit fault, because should I have, in retrospect? Absolutely. I should have. You know, people say, you know, if you really don't like the car that much, why did you buy it? And here's the simple truth. I was at fault. I did not do the research. I did not do the history. In retrospect, if you ask me today, would you recommend the brand? My answer would be no. You know, and the reason for that is I look at a potential buyer, somebody who's in the market for a new vehicle, and I would say to them, you know, what do you need to do when you want to buy a new vehicle? Number one, you've got to check that you got the right budget. Number two, you're looking for reliability. You're looking for something that is value for money. You're looking for something you're going to be happy with. You're going to enjoy it. You know, it's a pleasurable experience buying a new car. It's like any kid with a new toy. It's supposed to bring pleasure. And if a new potential buyer for any one of the HAVAL series in the range had to say to me, what would your advice be? I'm looking to buy HAVAL. Here's my advice. My advice is, do some research. Go on the internet and do research. The brand is currently 2 years and 9 months in South Africa. Do some research. It's taken other brands like Ford, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, VW, Audi. It's taken these guys decades of being in South Africa so that you could look at comfort, reliability, so that you could buy a product you know has decades of history. And here we have a product that's almost 3 years old, and it's nothing but faults, nothing but aftercare and after sales service that's just non-existent. So my answer would be, do some research. Check Hello Peter, check the internet, and do some social media research on the product. Phone a few stores, find out why some charge for a paint inspection and others don't. Do some research, speak to some owners who is currently driving the vehicle, and find out if it's a pleasurable, happy experience for them, you know. And then have a look at your budget is the second piece of advice I would give you. Yes, they are value for money as advertised, but when you come to think of it, you know, we've got brakes that are failing. Personally, on my vehicle, my brakes have been changed over 3 times. Personally, I don't trust the braking system in the vehicle, not at all. So I don't drive the vehicle. It stands outside and collects dust. I don't trust driving it. Would I, in retrospect, have spent an extra 70,000 Rand to have gotten a vehicle that is more reputable in the marketplace? Yes, I would. Because if I do the sums and we say 70,000 Rand over 72 months is going to cost you an extra 972 Rand a month. Would I put 972 Rand a month as a figure for the safety of my family? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd rather spend the extra 1,000 Rand than sit with the problems I sit with now. I'd rather go with a reliable brand that's been out for decades than take the word of mouth from a salesperson who's trained to tell you nothing but the little like features and buttons on the car. And after 2 weeks, you're done playing with buttons and the lights and you're bored with it. You're bored with it. You don't want to play with it anymore. You now have a sense of reality, you know. The truth hits you. You bought a car to be reliable, to be safe on the road. A car you don't want to have mechanical gearbox issues with. You bought a vehicle for the longevity and safety factor of that vehicle, and not for the little lights and buttons. And that's when reality hits you. That's when you start to think, is the customer service there? Is the after-sales service there? Do I have a brand that is interested in customer satisfaction? Or do I have a brand that's about the numbers? Are we looking at a brand that is about the numbers? Do they want to sell more vehicles? Is it about quantity versus quality? Because I've not seen quality out of the brand yet. So if you're a prospective buyer, do the research. Ask yourself if you can afford 70,000 Rand more on any one of the range models, because 70,000 Rand puts you in a totally different category. Think about it, know about it, and again, this is the reason why I bought the HAVAL. I made a mistake, and I've got to take accountability for it. See, HAVAL, how easy it is to admit when you make a mistake, when you know your product's faulty. It's an easy thing. Tell the public, I made a mistake, and they will forgive you for it, and they'll give you the time to rectify your problems. But if you want to adopt the Chinese culture in South Africa, that is, we don't make mistakes, no mistake by China, it's not going to work in South Africa for you. It just isn't going to work. Be honest, be truthful with your prospective customers within the country, and I guarantee you, you guys are going to go further, you're going to do more, and you're going to establish a brand for yourself. So I bought my HAVAL by mistake. I didn't do the research. But when your future customers do, let them research and find the good about you. Currently, you're not there. Let them do the research and find the positivity. And the only way you're going to do that is by being truthful. That's why I bought an HAVAL. And this video is brought to you by HAVAL. They say must fall. Have a great day.